The holiday season won't be the same for Rebecca Budig's family this year. Earlier this month, the bold and the beautiful star suffered a devastating loss that broke her heart. Rebecca Budig took to Instagram to share her heartbreak with a message of love. Her dear father, George Budig, passed away earlier this month on December 16th. I love you, Dad. October 1st, 36 to December 16th, 24. She wrote as a tribute alongside a touching photo of her beloved father. The loss of a parent is profound, but facing it during what is supposed to be the most joyful time of year makes it all the more difficult. For Budig, Christmas will carry a somber note as she and her family navigate the pain of saying goodbye to someone who meant so much. As news of her father's passing spread, an outpouring of support from fans, friends, and colleagues filled the comments section of her post. Messages of sympathy and love remind us all of the kindness and community that can shine through even the darkest times. Co-star Romy Park was one of the first to send condolences. My heart and thoughts are with you. Your daddy is an angel watching over you now. General Hospital star Finola Hughes was also quick to show her love. Sending love, Rebecca. Rebecca Budig's courage in sharing her pain reminds us all of the importance of family and the enduring power of love, even in loss. As she navigates this difficult time, she carries the thoughts and prayers of so many who admire and care for her. We at Soap Hub share our heartfelt condolences to Budig and her family. Zend has high hopes for Monday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. He can't help but think about his conversation with Brooke, in which she revealed the plot twist behind her plan to become CEO of Forrester Creations. She told him that she was doing it all for Rich, but that plan could quickly change. During the December 23rd episode, Zend recalled his conversation with Brooke. She admitted that she disagreed with Carter's and Hope's plans. She only took on the role of CEO because she wanted to give back the company to its rightful owner. Brooke's revelation dumbfounded Zend. He was still thinking about it during Monday's episode. He became a plant for the Forrester family. Will he withhold this information from them? Or will he blab all at the annual Forrester Christmas party? Zend felt hopeful about Brooke's admission. He believed that the Forresters would get their company back in no time. However, that could all come crashing down. Brooke showed up at the Forrester mansion. She told Ridge that she needed to speak with him. He was still upset with Brooke about accepting the CEO position. She tried to explain that she was doing it for him, but he refused to listen. His ego wouldn't let him. A woman's voice called out for Ride from upstairs. Brooke looked at the staircase and saw Taylor wearing one of Ridge's shirts. She had to change into something else because she spilled vodka on her clothes, but it looked like they just had sex. Brooke quietly let herself out of the mansion before having a good cry. She will probably change her mind and not proceed with her initial plan. Zend will have to kiss this idea goodbye. He might be the only one who could save Forrester Creations before it sinks. Zend was the first person to learn of Brooke's plan to save Forrester Creations on The Bold and the Beautiful. And he's also working there to be the Forrester insider, keeping an eye on the company. Will Zend be able to save Brooke and Ridge's relationship? As soon as he learned that Hope and Carter stole Forrester Creations away from the Forresters, Zend was furious and told his family that he would resign his position as lead designer for the newly reinstated Hope for the Future line immediately. Ridge, Steffi, and Eric appreciated Zend's devotion and loyalty to the family, but they wanted him to keep his job so that he could continue to design while being their inside man. When Brooke made the shocking announcement that she was stepping into the CEO position at Forrester Creations, Zend was stunned. He was more stunned, however, when Brooke candidly revealed to him that the reason she took the position was due to her loyalty to the Forresters and her desire to return the company to them. Suddenly, Zend finds himself in the middle of both parties in this messy war of the roses. With Ridge and Brooke's relationship on the rocks, we think Zend might be the key to their salvation. If salvation is possible after Ridge and Taylor share a moment of passion, Zend knows the truth from Brooke. She didn't have to tell him anything, but she confided in him so that he could help her with her plan. He can vouch for her telling him about the plan immediately after the announcement, and he can also vouch that she left after the news broke to tell Ridge. Of course, neither Zend nor Brooke were planning on finding Ridge and Taylor together, which throws a big wrench in everything. We think that even if Ridge betrays her, Brooke will still work to return the company to the Forresters because she's loyal to Eric, and she knows that what Hope and Carter did was wrong. Since Zen knows what's going on between the Logans and the Forresters, he might be the only person who can repair Brooke and Ridge's fractured relationship. At the very least, Zen can tell Ridge what Brooke said, and let him think about that before he closes the door on his relationship with Brooke. For the Tuesday, December 24th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers photos show Eric invites his friends and family for a gorgeous holiday celebration. But some familiar faces are missing from the crowd. It's Christmas in Los Angeles, and you know what that means: a huge party at the Forrester mansion. This grand to-do is usually the best night of the whole year. Unfortunately, this year, Eric will be tickling the ivories for a much smaller group than usual. Brooke sits this one out, as does Hope and her daughter, Carter and Katie. Who is there, though, is Taylor, and you bet your bottom dollar that she sticks to Ridge like glue. She's not wasting the opportunity to stay in Ridge's good graces and show him that she is the true love of his life. Pam will also be in attendance. We're sure she'll cook up a storm for her loved ones. She always does. The family always appreciates her efforts, especially this year. The LA elite are divided after all the backstabbing and betrayal. This is an interesting time for Donna, as the lone Logan over at the big house. It looks like she's standing by her man and choosing Eric's side over her sisters and niece. The bottom line is, she's not risking her marriage for anyone or anything, especially since what Hope and Carter did was very, very wrong. On the Tuesday, December 24th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers tease that Brooke finds comfort in her family this holiday after Ridge turned to Taylor. The Logans do all that they can to support Brooke in her time of need. Carter and Hope have much to celebrate this holiday, while the Forresters come together and find the real meaning of Christmas. It's sure to be a special, heartwarming episode to lift your day. Brooke just got her heart broken right in time for the holiday. She found Ridge in bed with her old rival Taylor. What else is new? Of course, Ridge only turned away from Brooke because he felt betrayed by her taking the CEO job. Brooke went ballistic on Ridge. Are things over for good this time? Fortunately for Brooke, she has her family to enjoy Christmas with. The Logan sisters will know how to cheer up Brooke and make her feel grateful in spite of her problems. As for Ridge, he will celebrate with the Forresters. Despite losing their company, they will gather together in grand style at Eric's house and cherish their family time as always. The Logans find their hearts full of love and support this Christmas, though apart from the Forresters. Hope and Carter celebrate their first Christmas together as a couple. Brooke, surrounded by loved ones, finds unexpected warmth in the embrace of her family. She discovers what the joy of the season means despite her troubles. The Forrester family and loved ones come together to celebrate the true meaning of Christmas. Eric plays a melody on the piano, and the family gathers around to sing, reminding them all that, despite the challenges, the greatest gift is being together. Taylor returned to The Bold and the Beautiful with gripping news. She revealed that she was suffering from broken heart syndrome. An intimate spiritual session with Ridge seemingly healed her problem. However, her rekindled romance with Ridge could cause further damage to her heart. It didn't take long for Taylor and Ridge to hit the bedroom. When he learned about Brooke's new role as CEO of Forrester Creations, he immediately erased her from his mind. Ridge kissed his destiny goodbye. Soon enough, the two ended up in bed with one another. Ridge didn't even ask Taylor if she was sure she wanted to sleep with him. After all, she was still dealing with health issues. Broken heart syndrome is a rare medical condition when the heart can weaken due to stress. You have to take extreme care of your heart. This bed romp will likely be the first of many. It'll be hard for Taylor to resist Ridge after this. However, My Health Alberta suggests that patients with broken heart syndrome should aim for 2.5 hours of vigorous activity per week. Patients should also consult their doctor about engaging in sexual activity, since it could weaken the heart, reports Premier Health. Ridge will have to control himself if he truly cares about Taylor's health. Not to mention, Taylor is just setting herself up for more heartbreak. She should know Ridge by now. He only turns to her when he's bored of Brooke or angry with her. Taylor should realize that she's the rebound girl at this point. Once it's over, She'll need another spiritual session. She'll also need to keep her doctor on speed dial, because this will ultimately cost her more heartbreak. Once Ridge discovers the motive behind Brooke's CEO plans, he'll come running back to her. Where does that leave Taylor? She could face another collapse, but this time, she won't have Ridge to help her. Sadly, Taylor has broken heart syndrome because she keeps signing herself up for this type of disappointment. She needs to ditch Ridge and take care of herself. Taylor must put an end to her relationship with Ridge before things escalate further. History tends to repeat itself, and now it's Taylor who finds herself trapped in this tiring pattern once again. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Ridge Forrester is bad news. Taylor Hayes deserves so much more. Ridge is trouble for Taylor, and honestly, for any woman who gets involved with him, and it's high time we acknowledge that. Taylor has long fantasized about reigniting her romance with Ridge. Now, in a flash, Ridge has left Brooke Logan in tears and is now getting close to Taylor. It's a whirlwind romance filled with drama, but it's bound to fail. Why? Because Taylor is falling for Ridge's familiar games once again. Even though she's a smart and successful woman, her heart seems to overlook Ridge's massive ego. Time after time, Ridge has shown he can't put her first. He's the master of mixed messages, and Taylor deserves someone who is fully committed, not just a fallback option. B&B spoilers. Who is Ridge Forrester's one true love? Why? It's himself, of course. Ridge is clearly in love with only one person: himself. He thrives on the excitement, the pursuit, and the rush of keeping two women in a constant state of uncertainty. When he's with Brooke, his thoughts drift to Taylor, and when he's with Taylor, Brooke occupies his mind. This isn't a case of a man torn between two loves. It's more like a revolving door of relationships. Taylor deserves a partner who loves her only, not just a temporary option. Ridge will offer her brief moments of joy, just enough to keep her interested, but the moment Brooke calls, he'll be off in a flash. The last time, when they both chose to walk away from Ridge, was a smart move. They prioritized themselves over his games. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. It's time to break the cycle. Ridge will take Brooke's recent betrayal as an excuse to rush into Taylor's arms. He'll charm her, bring the family back together, and make her think they are finally creating a future. As soon as Brooke makes a strong move to save Forrester Creations, Ridge will disappear and Taylor will be heartbroken again. This has to stop. Taylor deserves a man who truly values her, and Ridge is not that person. It's time for both Taylor and Brooke to cut ties with him for good. This love triangle has gone on long enough. They need to stand up to him and move on once and for all. Bold and beautiful B&B spoilers for December 24th, 2024. Coming up tomorrow on The Bold and the Beautiful, Christmas time in Los Angeles, and more. The holidays are a chaotic extravaganza for everyone, and honestly, nothing quite tops the wild ride that is Christmas. This year, the Logans are overflowing with love and support, even if they are apart from the Forresters. Hope and Carter celebrate their first Christmas as a couple. This ought to be good. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. B&B December 24th, 2024. Meanwhile, Brooke is surrounded by her lovable crew, but she finds unexpected warmth despite how things are going, and looking for her and Ridge talk about festive drama. She realizes that the joy of the season means more than her troubles. As for the Forrester family, they decide to rally together to uncover the true meaning of Christmas, which apparently involves Eric playing the piano while the whole crew gathers around to sing, reminding everyone that despite the challenges, the greatest gift is being together. Bold and the Beautiful airs every weekday on CBS, keeping us hooked with the ongoing lives of the Forresters. The gripping stories never fail to grab our attention, so make sure to catch all the drama as it unfolds. Enjoyed Bold and Beautiful B&B spoilers for December 24th. Soap opera news will keep you up to date on all things The Bold and the Beautiful. Be sure to check back daily to find out the latest in the soap world. If you have comments, questions, or opinions you want to get out there, don't hesitate to reach out to us via email. Follow us on Blue Sky, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Join our B&B group for all the latest breaking news. Get Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, recaps, and interact with numerous B&B fans across the globe. Soap Opera News is your #1 source for all things soap operas. The holidays aren't going to be happy, for everyone in this week's The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. As the Logans and Forresters celebrate the holidays separately for a change, Bill wants answers from Luna, Ridge refuses to listen to Brooke, and Elektra gets a horrifying surprise. And remember to check out our Christmas week holiday schedule to find out which days B&B will be on and adjust accordingly. Given Carter and Hope's hostile takeover of Forrester Creations, the Logans and the Forresters will be celebrating Christmas separately this year. But they're still trying to find the joy in the season, as Brooke embraces Bridget and Donna, and Pam unwrap matching gifts. There's nothing like the power of Christmas, Steffi proclaims at the family party with Finn standing by her side. Of course, Luna isn't having a particularly merry Christmas as she sits in prison for murder, though she does get another visit from Bill. But when he gets a look at the young woman, he's stunned to see her bruised and battered face. What the hell happened to you? He demands to know. Is Luna actually in danger behind bars? Or is this just another of her twisted ways to gain sympathy from Bill? Ridge and Brooke were already at odds after the way he spoke about her daughter when he blamed her for seducing Carter into stealing Forrester Creations. But now that Brooke has accepted the CEO job, he's even more furious at her betrayal. She tries to explain that she's trying to work for him from the inside, but he's not listening to a thing she says. This is all for you, she insists. Disgusted, Ridge retorts, "You put a knife in my back for me," still stinging from losing her job at Forrester. Elektra finds a sympathetic ear in Remy, not realizing that it was the photo he faked that got her fired. "I meant what I said," he assures her at Il Giardino. "I'm here for you, just like before." However, when Elektra goes into the bathroom to fix her face, she is horrified to see the collage of photos of her and lets out a scream.